Video, I'm going to cover the calculator for Topshare Global. I'm also going to show you my deposit strategy, withdrawal strategy, as well as something very important I just learned about how the earnings cap will actually work, and it is very good news. So first let me show you the calculator, and I'll go down here. So if you've never seen this calculator before, it's made by a guy named Armin. He made a very similar one for URS. I love it. It may look very overwhelming at first. I assure you it's not once you know what you're putting where. So I'm going to go over some of the main things. First of all, add the day you start. Right now it's set. If you get it from me, message me. My Facebook page is below. I'll get it over to you. It's also in the Files tab on the Facebook group page for Topshare Global. So, enter the day you started. Right now it defaults to Sunday, May 22nd, because that's their launch day. You can't put any money in before then. Now, I've even seen some other top promoters on YouTube make this mistake. Don't put your deposit in this box. As you can see, no date, no date, no date, because you can't withdraw. You can pay your membership beforehand if you want, because on the site it says 10 people subscribe. That could be the admins for all I know. I don't know. But you can't make any money before launch date, which is the 22nd. So don't put 1,000 in here, because the calculator will let you do it. And it says all this money you just made a week before they launch, so it's not accurate. So first and foremost, whatever date you put there, make sure if you're starting on launch day with me, just leave it May 22nd. And if you're finding this starting later on, put in whatever date you start. But make sure you change that, but don't put your deposit in until the date you actually make your deposit. So I'm using $1,000 for example. I won't have quite 1,000 to put in like I want, but I'm going to be depositing for about a week or two to get to the 1,000. And I am doing the premium membership with $25 versus the $10 membership, so I can withdraw 5 times what I deposit. So I put in 1,000, take out 5,000. So what this shows you, my daily goal is 100. That's the most for the site. That's my daily goal for all these Revshares. If you can get 100 a day from 10 different Revshares, that's $1,000 a day. Why not go for it? Like I always tell you, spread your risk, but don't spread yourself too thin. That's why I'm withdrawing all my funds right now from daily cash balance from URS. I'm already in profit in there, as well as from Traffic Hub. I'll be in profit in there in a few weeks. Just withdraw my cash every day. And I'm going to put it right in the Topshare once it launches. And for probably 2 weeks afterwards, because I want to get up to the 1,000 for my max deposit. Because your max withdrawal is based off your deposit plus any ad packs you purchase from your commissions. It does not include purchases or repurchases from either your purchase balance or cash balance. Only fresh processor deposits or purchases from your commission balance. So my goal is to get to 100 a day. It says I'll get there in 54 days. I've been playing around with it, and I've seen other folks on YouTube with the same calculator say you can do it faster. You can do it faster, but it's going to hurt you in a couple of months down the road, and I'll show you why. So I went to day 54 and started 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. And you see the main thing you want to look at is this black line right here that's Sunday, this is Monday. These two dark ones you can't withdraw, that's Saturday and Sunday. So dark to dark is Monday through Sunday. That's a week right there. And it says here week 1, 2, 3, wherever you're at. Whatever dates you put here, it'll populate here the actual dates to correspond with the weeks you're in the program. So I went down to day 54 and started doing 100 every day. And you can see it makes me drop a little bit, then it goes back up. Let's see, Monday I'm at 66.50. The following Monday I'm up 68.50 because you go down a little bit, but you're repurchasing from both balances on the weekend. That's key to this strategy, is don't save up your cash on the weekend. If you're trying to get your seed money back quick, then of course save your cash from the weekends, get your seed money back, and then start doing this however you want to do it. Me, I'm going to let it ride and get this $100 as soon as possible. At least I say that now. You never know what's going to happen in a month. If there's something new I want to get my money into. But you see overall, week over week, 66.50, 68.50, 72.50. They keep climbing, keeps climbing, and then right here it drops. This is week 14. Your Monday goes from 77.70, next Monday is 76.10, then 72.50, then 66.30, then 65.50. I don't see any recovery at this point, so I'm not sure if this day is 100% accurate. Part 2 of this calculator, click this tab down here for daily earnings. You put in what your number of active shares are, And you'll be able to determine this part pretty easily by going to your TSG account. Here I am working another way. Everything zeros right now. It's in pre-launch. I haven't deposited anything yet. Nobody has. But going to the bottom here, it has the 5 levels of ad packs you buy. It shows your total amount of each level, and it shows the dollar amount of each level. So get your calculator, add these up to get your total active shares, or just fill out the number you have for each share. According to this, you need to have 90, 120, 150, and 60 of those first 4 levels to get to $100 a day, which just about corresponds to day 54 right here. 90, 120, 141, 57, so just under. But you get the idea. You go to your TSG account, see how many active shares you have, put that into here, and that's going to immediately show you what your total of all those is. At the cash amount shows your total you can withdraw per week, per day, or daily excluding the weekends. So if you're compounding on the weekends, you can withdraw $101 a day. You're putting it back in. If you're saving your money on the weekends, you can only withdraw $72 a day. And again, these calculators are all estimates. I'll point out this yellow guy right here. I know I said I never use a touchscreen. Note, this calculator is for informational purposes only. It does not reflect actual earnings. That's true with all these calculators. They're just guides. They're not... I can't get back to how I was. They're not perfect. They never will be. They are just guides. They give you an idea of, by you putting in your deposit amount on the date you deposit, it gives you a good idea of when you can start withdrawing those amounts. As you can see, I filled out this calculator for, I went 6 months because you never know how long these things will last. This one looks pretty well. It should last at least 3 to 6 months. The owner said in an interview he has a 2-year plan that this should last 2 years, which brings me up to my other big points about Topshare Global. This is purely speculation. It's purely my belief. I could be 100% wrong, and if I am, so be it. But I thought this other day, I thought I'd at least share it with you. A lot of you are my friends over on URS, which I love. URS is making money, but they just hit 25,000 members, so they lowered the daily percentage of all their ad packs. Instead of 12% today, it's now 7% today. Instead of 9% today, it's now 6% today. They all went down for the daily earnings. Mine overall went down about half what I was making before because they reached that certain amount. So if the owner of Topshare Global believes that this company will last 2 years or more, there is, as far as I can tell, there is no way he can sustain these huge percentages for 2 years. So that being said, as you see right here, it's 120% over 5 days. That's 20% a day. That's just under it. The percentage here goes up for your overall, but it takes a bit longer, so your daily goes down each time. I think around here it's about, I don't know, where's my calculator? So you do 130% divided by 24 days, 5.4%. So right here, these 2 levels, very fast. This one's kind of medium. That's still faster than Traffic Hub is now. I'm pretty sure it's faster than Traffic Wave Surfing. Traffic Hub started at 6%, or down around 3, just under 3% some days. I'm not sure where TWS is at. Let's see where these next two are at. So 140% divided by 45. That's about 3% today. That's about what Traffic Hub is. My Ad Story is a 1 to 3% per day limit. That's less than the new Revshare that's coming out that I'll have in a video for you guys very soon. That's going to be at 5% daily. And let's just do the last one, which is 150% over 60 days, 2.5%. My paying ads is 2%, for ad pays is 1%. So you see, even their slowest one is still faster than the slow ones we know of, as in Ford ad pays and my paying ads. These two are about, 3 and 5% are about even. They're still a bit faster than most of the medium speed Revshares that we know of. These two are faster than any successful Revshare I know of right now. Triple Threat failed. VRS hasn't failed, that they are going through a reset right now. That's why I've done no more videos on them. So my plan to withdraw money back after 2 weeks is gone because they announced a week ago they're going to cap the earnings. You watched the video. I was very excited. He hasn't done anything since. That's just a good example of a good admin. He's a good guy with good intentions, did not have a great business model. You never know how long these things will last. My point is, if the owners, and this one has 2 owners and 8 admins, so 10 guys running this site, which is great, and a custom script, both very good features. there's no way they're going to maintain these fees for 2 years. I guarantee you that daily earnings are going to go down. The number of days here is going to be longer. Whether it takes, they go by time, they wait 3 months. Maybe they wait like how Tom Taylor at URS said, I should have done this at 20,000 members or 25,000 members. And if I was the owner, that's how I'd do it. Based on once I have this many members, I'm going to slow things down. So as we know, the slow earners, no Revshare is going to last forever. As we know, the slower earners will last the longest. The medium earners will last medium term. These fast movers typically don't last very long. But as of right now, it's these first 2 tiers move very fast. These next 2, really these next 3 are all in the medium category. I wouldn't call it even slow. 2.5% is still seems slow, but compared to 4 ad pays and my paid ads, which are my paid ads I think is 2% today, it's still faster than that. The point is, this is one you want to get in on launch day. Whether you're putting in 100 or you're putting in 1,000, because you want to build and build while it's at these amounts as much as you can. Whether it takes you 1 month or 2 months, you know, let's see what it takes if you start with 100 instead of 1,000. It's going to take you 109 days to get there. So about 3.5 months to get to $100 per day. Which, you know, it takes not quite 10 times longer than just 1/10 the amount, but it's going to take a lot longer. But in 3 months, what's to say they're still going to have these daily earnings percentages? Ultimate Revshare launched and they just hit, what, 3 months? Yeah, just hit the 3rd month. They're at 25,000 members. He slowed things down a lot, which is good for the long term. If you're someone who's trying to build up these funds, you can put those into the long-term ones. That's bad news because you want the fast money because you want to put it in the ones that are going to last a while so you can get to the bigger payouts. 100 a day is great if you have multiple Revshares doing that, but you want to get some of the bigger ones that are often 200, 500, 1,000 a day and max those guys out, or at least get somewhat close to it. That's where you can make the real money and sustain that income for 2 to 3 years instead of 2 to 6 months. So if he plans on this Revshare to last in 2 years, there's not much doubt in my mind that these will slow down. It will take longer to get to your 120%. He might lower the percentages altogether to 105% to 120%. I don't know how he'd do it, but one way or another, there's no doubt in my mind that either this Revshare will fail in less than 6 months, or the owner seems like a smart guy. One of the owners, I saw the interview with, I'm terrible with names, I don't know. The guy who's a Microsoft programmer. I'm terrible with names, though, I'm sorry. But these will be going down. So get in on launch day for what you can. I wouldn't say $50, but if it's all you have, that's all you have. $100 is a good strategy. 500 is really about the average for this type of Revshare. Like even me, I don't have 1,000 out of pocket just yet. You've watched my videos, you know how long I've been doing this, but I will have probably about 500 on day 1, and I'll deposit every day for the next 2-3 weeks or so until I get 1,000 deposited so I can withdraw $5,000. So, oh, and the other big thing I learned about the earnings cap. So click on FAQs and click on earnings and withdrawals and go down to the 1, 2, 3, 5th, the last one. For regular subscriber, $10 a month, you can withdraw 3 times your deposit. 1,000 turns into 3,000. Premium subscribers is $25 a month, $15 a month different, but you can withdraw 5 times what you deposit. And then any earnings from commission earnings are also considered deposits. If you buy ad packs with them, you can also have the option just to cash those out, however you want to do it. And you can't change easily until you reset to 0. So basically for this, you have to go through a full, if you want to change it later to go from the regular to premium, you have to withdraw your 300%, upgrade to premium by submitting a support ticket, and it sounds like they reset you to 0, and then you can get 5 times your deposit. But I asked in the Facebook group yesterday, I'm like, so if I put in $1,000, I can withdraw $5,000. Say after I've withdrawn $4,000, I've deposit another $1,000. I can now withdraw $6,000, correct? Because I have my initial deposit has $1,000 left, and my next deposit's got $5,000, so that's $6,000. Every answer I got, and I'm pretty sure 2 were from the admins, were yes. It was if you keep depositing money, you keep withdrawing money. So from what I take from that, if that's the case, I'm not the owner, I'm not those admins, but if they were accurate in their answers. I wouldn't call them liars, but some folks just don't know what they're talking about. But I'm pretty sure one of those guys was the admin. I told you I'm terrible with names and who's the actual admin there. So that being said, once you max this out to 100 a day, you're earning 500 a week. That's 1,000 every 2 weeks. That's 2,000 a month. The first 3,000 take and put somewhere else. I'll have a video about what I'm going to do with those as well. Probably step one for me is to take my first 1,000 earnings from this, put it in Ultimate Revshare, and that's maxed out. They did change that to where now it's 400% withdrawal, so 4 times instead of 3 times. I haven't heard for sure. The deposit limit has been raised from 2,000, and I'm just over 1,000 right now with my deposits and purchases and everything. So, for either way, first 1,000 I make from this is going to go in Ultimate Revshare. The next 2,000 I make is going to go in. Well, you'll have to wait for the video on that. When you see a comparison with Topshare and another one, watch that video, because that's where I'm going to show you how to turn short-term earnings on this fast one into a long-term income for a couple years using another Revshare. I'm going to show you specifically which one I'm talking about. So, told you I was transparent as possible. The commission structure on this is not huge. If you go on the calculator, one nice thing about it, say you have your deposit referrals over here in the purple. Say your referrals deposit, let's just say 3,000 combined for all you got. 310% the first day, that's good. But then going forward, you're making 4, 8, 10, teens, 7, teens. It's not that much commission. It's not why I'm doing these videos. What I like about this is this is going, I've already talked to at least one so-called commission junkie who says, I'm probably not going to promote it because it doesn't pay that much commission. That's a commission junkie. He looks for the ones, like there's some new one coming out that pays 12 levels deep. I forget what it's called. I'm probably not going to join it just because it seems, just their ad seems so scammy. I'm not even going to bother with it. But paying too much commission makes Revshares fail faster. So if you check out their commission structure, FAQs, ad pack, purchase, referral commissions. Pretty sure it's just one level deep. If you're a premium member, you get 10% commissions off their deposits, as well as commission purchases, and you get 3% for regular membership. There will be no commission on ad packs purchased to repurchase. Oh, there you go. No commission on ad packs purchased to repurchase or commission balance. So it's only on direct deposits from a processor. I don't know if I see it on this screen. It's probably right here somewhere, but you do not get commission when your downline subscribes for whether they do the $10 a month subscription or $25 a month. So don't think I'm encouraging you to get the bigger subscription to fatten my pocket. It's because you can make more money. Why would you want to make 3 times the money if you can earn 5 times your money? Why would you want to make, and then this affects your commission, because if you're a regular member, it's 3% off their initial deposit and then 1% off their cash balance purchases. If you're a premium member, you get 10% off their deposit and then 2% on their purchases with cash balance. So that's double for the ongoing sustainable commission, and that's more than triple on the initial deposit you make. Plus, you earn 5 times your deposit instead of 3 times your deposit. It's kind of a no-brainer. Yes, you pay more up front. If you're only going in for $100 a month, maybe not. But the goal for this, for any Revshare for you, should be to get to, for this one, $100 a day. That's the max you can do. That's a good solid number. That's $26,000 a year. Do that with several Revshares. Boom, you just made yourself a sustainable income. So I recommend the premium membership. It's just more money for you. I think you get better advertising too. I'm not sure if it's just more advertising credits or if it's actually better advertising, better placement on the site. I'm not sure the details on that. So this video has gotten too long. I apologize. There was a lot of good information here I wanted to give you for Topshare Global, for the calculator, for the deposits, for the withdrawals, for the earnings cap does not reset if you put money in before you max it out. So put money in again before you hit that 3 times or 5 times max amount, whichever membership you're in. And the percentages for these ad packs will not last forever. In one way or another, they will not last forever. So get your money in while it's new. Build while it's new, while it has those higher percentages per day, and build your account up. This is not one I would want to get my money back in a week or two. I would say, no matter what you deposit, I would build for at least 30 days. If you lose money on it, I apologize. I'll lose money right alongside with you. That's what I plan to do. And according to the calculator, I'll probably build for almost 2 months, because for 1,000 it'd be 54 days to get to 100 a day, and longer than that, because it's going to take me probably 2 weeks to get $1,000 deposited in there. So I'm pulling small amounts from every Revshare to build this up. Then max this out, take this money, put it in another Revshares, or at least 2 of them that I'm thinking of right now. So hope this helps. If you want to sign up for Topshare, now is the time. It is free to always sign up. My link's below the video. If you join my team, you get my coaching, my guidance, my strategies on anything and everything you do in this and any Revshare you're in. Even if I'm not in it, I'll still tell you what I think. I do that for other people right now who message me all the time. So any questions, my link for my Facebook page is below the video. Please let me know. Any questions you have, if you want the calculator, message me. I can send it to you in a messenger or email, or just go to the Facebook group, click on the files tab, and the calculator is right there. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I got a lot more coming out, so you can see what I'm going to do with the money I'm making from Topshare Global to really build it into a 6-figure income. And I'm very excited for that video and that program as well, and the new Revshare that's coming out. Very good month for Revshares, month of May 2016. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.